someone put up a gold statue of the disgraced movie mogul near the spot where they're going to be handing out Oscars this Sunday.
The gold Harvey Weinstein statue on a gold casting couch caught the attention of many as it sat at the corner of Hollywood Boulevard and La Brea Avenue.
When the Harvey Weinstein story broke this year, it was pretty obvious that had to be the subject of this year's story.
The artist, known as Plastic Jesus, wanted to protect his identity. He's created a number of pop-up pieces around Oscar time. He made this one with Joshua Ginger Monroe.
The purpose of the piece is really just to highlight the fact that so many people came to Hollywood with a dream, with an ambition.
On my 30th birthday, I sat on a beach in Spain with a friend and said, you know what, when we get back, I'm going to quit my job and become a news photographer. So I was looking for a new form, a new medium to convey messages which I felt were being overlooked and were important. I became disillusioned with the amount of celebrity content in news media. Were being featured in what I would consider heavyweight news outlets. I'd always been a fan of street art, and particularly the British street artist Banksy, who almost single-handedly has kind of changed the whole street art genre. I thought I'd try my hand at it. The main message is one where we should be more conscious about the world in which we're living and the issues that are being presented to us. Just look at what's being fed to us and realise that there's more than what is behind the headlines that we're reading. I've got an expression I came up with, which is appear to conform, act or rebel. And that comes from the days when I was covering riots and protests in the streets of London, where the first people that were getting arrested were the guys that were wearing hoodies and bandanas. They looked like anarchists. And I was thinking, surely it's better for these guys to put on a suit, put on a shirt and tie, and change society from the inside. Become councillors, become governors, become politicians, and that's the way you can change society. The world's a great place, but it could do with some changes. And if through the message that I convey, we can create those changes, and if that comes through street art, if that comes through shows, if that comes through brands, that's great. One of the pieces which I'm particularly well known for is the phrase, stop making stupid people famous. We're the consumer. We're the people that are looking at the websites, buying the magazines, watching the TV shows. So stop making stupid people famous is really as much a criticism of us as it is of celebrities. I've got a business partner now, Padilla Avocado, and we work well together. We come from almost a similar kind of mindset. Creatively, we've got similar styles as well, so that seems to work quite well.
I was out with him the first few times that he went out on the streets and stuff, and I started thinking, wow, it felt like magic, a way to communicate your messages out there. I really like what he does in terms of highlighting aspects of news and politics that I think we need to be paying attention to.
In early 2018, I'm launching a new venture, which is a pop-up immersive art experience, which is going to be called the Museum of False Idols. It's going to focus on things within society and culture that we idolise and perhaps we shouldn't. Now, as a business venture, pop-up shows are hugely successful. The whole pop-up principle really engages with people. It gets excitement, and you get people lining up out the door and buying tickets way in advance to these events. And that will be downtown warehouse we're going to take over, and in that is going to be 10 rooms, and each room will be filled with an installation of my work, so people can actually engage with the work. It's going to be approachable. You can actually be part of the art itself, which I think is important with street art. The whole point about it is it's accessible, and putting it in a high-end gallery doesn't suit that kind of work.